No messing about, one take. How are you? You good? Good. Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. Appreciate you asking. This t-shirt, by the way, that is on my body, it is freshly washed, freshly ironed by me, myself and I think it shrunk a bit. Don't know if it's still doing the thing, but the neck was looking a bit weird. Anyway, you join me in my kitchen. I have a monster in hand. It's a Saturday, don't worry. You haven't gone back in time. This Saturday just looks a lot like last Saturday. I'm gonna head to the office. It's upstairs. That's why I'm pointing upstairs. Josh is checking in very regularly. He's got attachment anxiety. That is a joke. He's on prep. Also got 2 lads starting this weekend, so plans are to be finalised, sent across. Then gonna train upper. And I'm gonna talk about the topic of this video within that upper session. Standard. Also like, subscribe, all that good stuff, because it actually makes these videos worthwhile. Otherwise, I just feel like a sad 24-year-old making videos for no reason. Cheers. Yeah, work block number 1 done. There might be food around my mouth because I've already started eating. I'm hungry, mate. I'm very hungry. In this bowl, if it focuses, oats, whey, raisins, banana, raspberries. And of course, for fats, we've got the good stuff, mate. Unbelievable. I've got mature taste buds. I love that stuff now. Work block number 1, flow state, mate. Unbelievable. Fully locked in. Josh is on target. He's looking awesome. 2 of the new lads, plans built, finalised, sent over alongside their onboarding video. And also a consult call. A guy inquired this morning. We locked in that call. He's now signed up and he's on the team. I say this a lot. I can grab my balls and say it with chest. I can get you to your result. You can achieve your goal. If you're willing to adhere to the plans and communicate with me, I can get you there. I think people are starting to finally realise that if they want to get in shape, they should probably get involved. Of course, I do use social media, but it's for brand awareness. I'm not an influencer. And there's far too many influencers who aren't coaches, but they coach just to fund their lifestyle. They're scamming people. They know naffle. Is that even a saying, naffle? I don't know, but it sounded cool. I'm gonna eat this. And we're then gonna go and train, mate. Lads, do bear with me. Training part of the video, the lighting might be a bit off at times. Natural light. 1 minute sun's out, nice and bright. 1 minute sun goes away, it goes very dark. But luckily I'm just a corner in your screen. Topic of the video, let's talk about it. Me and PEDs, we're no more. I broke up, and I think we've broken up for good. I've been off for quite a decent period of time now, to be fair, and I just didn't know whether to talk about it on here, but I think I should. Reason being, I haven't heard anyone young talk about this. I've only heard of people who have used PEDs for a very long time, come off at a later stage in their life for whatever reason they have. And I think I should talk about it because I think there are a lot of lads that when they have used PEDs, they think they need to keep doing that and there's no out to it. Let's face it, they're addictive. You feel full as a house, you get stronger quicker, the look changes quicker. But when it comes down to PEDs, we don't all respond to them too well. And we really do need to weigh up the risk versus the reward. I put a Instagram story up the other day with a poll. If you're not following Instagram, mate, follow me on Instagram. But on a serious note, I had a picture of me as a natty, a picture of me when assisted. It was titled something along the lines of, how do you think I feel about my decision to go assisted? Happy with it, mixed but mainly positive, regret it, or mixed but mainly negative. Now I'm not gonna sit here and bash PD use. To be 100% honest, I think it's awesome. And if I respond a lot better, I'll still be doing them. But I've ran into quite a few problems. I don't regret it at all. Look at the progress, I'm happy with it. And to be fair, I think I can maintain majority of that tissue, thanks to my application of training, nutrition, managing my recovery, and all around just living the lifestyle. Of course the look will change. It's not gonna have that pop to it, but the muscle's not gonna disappear. But the reason why I've decided to stop and the reason I've come off for quite a while now is due to the issues I was running into. It's very important to understand we don't all respond to these things the same. I would use a TRT level amount of test, inject that every single day, and I would aromatize on that. So I'd have to use DHT derivative alongside that to increase my total androgen load. I would do that with daily injections and I would still run into problems. I'd use Proviron alongside that to help. It'll be all right for a while, then boom, back to the problems. The only solution to this aromatization would be to use an AI, and that's just gonna tank my health even more. And it's just not worth it, in my book. It's not worth it for me and my progress. I also experienced very high amounts of anxiety when on blast. Of course it affects everyone differently. Some people talk about having unbelievable amounts of confidence. I didn't. I woke up with a fear for the day, almost a bit scatty. And when I took a step back, I look at my progress, I'm happy with it, but I'm just not willing to do the things necessary so I can continue. It's either adjust stack design to the point I'm not happy with it due to the impact it will have on my health, or get my nipples cut out. No thank you. Like I said, I don't regret it and I'm not bashing them. I made a lot of progress, I enjoyed it at times, and just to be super clear, because I know some of you are just, you're sausages at times. You do some pretty dumb stuff, you guys on social media. Just be unbelievably clear, throughout this process, I've worked with a coach who knows PEDs like the back of his hand, and he's worked with a silly amount of people. So he sees how these things affect people. He knows his stuff, mate, okay? I didn't wing it. But yeah, I just ran into some issues. I wasn't happy with the solution to them, so I've decided to come off. So technically I'm natty. Only joking, I know you natties would get very upset if I did say that. But like I said, I've been in two minds whether to say it or not, but I think I should make you aware. Because like I said, I don't think many young people talk about it. I think once they start to use it, they think they have to continue, and that's just not the case. If it's not serving you, leave it. In the grand scheme of things, I'm 24 years old and handsome. I used very, very little compared to others. So my test should kick in naturally at some point. I'll be sound. But we'll document it because I think it's interesting. But there are a lot of people out there that go assisted and they don't see the return they want. So they use more and more and more and more in hope they'll look the way they want to. But at the end of the day, they just won't. They don't respond to it the way they need to make the progress they want. And that's a very dangerous game to play. Anyway, back to the session. It feels weird doing that, talking about that big topic to this training session, but I'm gonna talk about that again in future videos. I'm really gonna milk it, mate. But anyway, this upper session, upper lower, can't go wrong. I'm a big, big fan of an upper lower split. But some of you are trying to make it into a push and pull in one. It's way too much. 2 back exercises, 2 chest exercises, 1 by, 1 try, 1 delt, you're sorted. I would normally do a chest press into a fly in this session, but the pec deck was taken. Also, at some point in this video, you'd have seen the hammer strength upper back row. 2 lads watching that set, either they thought, whoa, that's a good set, or they thought, God, this guy's a little bitch. Who knows? We will never know unless you can lip read. But I think I'm gonna leave the video there. On the next video, I'll talk about this in greater detail. Any questions about it, comment on the video or send me a DM on Instagram. And then either I'll reply then and there, or I'll talk about it in detail on the video. I think that's a good thing to do. But that is a video done. We are going to leave it there. I know what you're thinking. Luke, you haven't mentioned it once, but I'm going to mention it now. Of course, I'm a full-time online coach. That's what I do, mate. I get people in shape for a living. And if you're looking to level up your physique, actually make some serious progress, head over to Instagram, send me a DM, and I can send you the details of the service itself, how much it is and what it covers. There seems to be a real trend at the minute. Coaches aren't telling you their price straight up because they want to get you on a call and they want to bombard you with a fancy sales pitch. No sales pitches here. I'm just a coach that coaches really fucking well.